Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Jay checking back in. Today, doing The Boys Season 3 review. Man, where do I start, man? This shit was great. This was great. Especially, like, I love the first two seasons, but this season takes the cake. See, this is by far the best and strongest season of The Boys up until, like I said, up until we get season four, like whatever, like the storyline gonna be for season four. But anyway, this was great. The acting, once again, top notch. You know, the storyline was great. You got Homelander. Especially picking up from season to season two finale. He's still, he's kind of like having a major mental breakdown and struggling to keep up his perfect image in the public spotlight. And then you got, you know, Butcher and, the rest of the main team, Mother's Milk, Huey, Emiko, Frenchie. You still got the rest of them, and then of course, Starlight. Like they still trying to figure out ways to, take out Homelander and Vought. Then, Homelander is still, on the verge of looking for his son. Given, season two, he was taking, his son Ryan went with Butcher. So Homelander is still, desperately looking for Ryan. And then we later find out, back back during World War II, we get introduced to Soldier Boy, played by Jensen Ackles, for all the Supernatural fans. He was great, man. He was a shitty copy of Captain America. He's pretty much what Captain America would be if Captain America was a asshole. So, Soldier Boy is, kind of the focal point of the season. And yeah, man, he every scene he's in, bro, he steals the spotlight. So, Butcher, in a desperate attempt on taking down Homelander, he, Queen Maeve gives him doses of temporary compound V that gives him somewhat similar abilities to Homelander. Like he has super strength and heat vision, and super hearing, I believe. So, he gets temporary Homelander abilities, and they go to Russia to retrieve Soldier Boy, who's been held captive for decades, given the fact that his former teammates, Payback, sold him out to the Russians because they couldn't stand him. He was an asshole to all of them, so they sold him out with ease, from the Russians. So upon Soldier Boy being released, he has a he has a PTSD starts to kick in, and he activates his powers, which can actually nullify other people's powers. So Emiko accidentally gets hit with the beam, and they come to realize, like, wait, she's not healing. So, afterwards, you know, Butcher and Huey, um, help Soldier Boy, team up with Soldier Boy to take out his former teammates pay back and to also help them kill Homelander, as he would be the primary source to kill Homelander. So, after a while, he killed off majority of his teammates. Black Noir was the last one. Black Noir, man, he was so terrified. This dude removed the chip from his arm, the tracker from his arm, and went MIA. He was like, I'm not messing with home. I'm not messing with Soldier Boy. Like, the moment he finds me, yeah, I'm dead. So, you know, we have the episode. The number one episode that people want to been raving about, the episode 6, Hero Gasm. I've said on numerous times, um, I've never read the comics. I've never read the boys' comics. I only watched the show. But I do know certain elements. Like, I have heard from other people regarding who have read the books, what Hero Gasm was, and, the whole Black Noir twist in the comics, him being a clone of Homelander. But they changed it up for the show, which is fine. Um, the Hero Gasm, um, it was a good episode, but at the same time, it was kind of disturbing. Like, it was kind of like you're watching superhero porn, pretty much. You know, one day out of the year, all of the heroes gather together, and they just fuck each other, like, plain and simple. But overall, it was a good episode. We got to have a showdown, which was honestly one of the best fights this season. You got Butcher, who has temporary compound V. You have Soldier Boy, who is nearly as strong as Homelander, and he can also nullify people's powers. And then you have Huey, who also has temporary compound V, and he has the ability to teleport, but every time he uses his powers, he's always butt naked. Like, he's only able to transport organic matter, and that doesn't include clothes. So every time he uses his powers, he's naked. Or if he teleports other people, they're naked too. So it's a three against one. I actually love that because this is the first time you've actually seen Homelander get tried. Being pushed to his limits. Well, I wouldn't say being pushed to his limits, but he's heavily being tested. Like, the three of them he's getting fucked up. Like, they double teaming them, blah blah blah. They end up holding them down. Soldier Boy is about to, power up to, hit him with the beam, and I see what they did with that. I see what they did with that. And what I mean is, right as it seems like, oh, yeah, they about to take them down, blah blah blah. They about to finally win. Homelander ends up escaping. So I'm like, okay. And then we get to the finale. Homelander reunites with Ryan. Um, you know, Soldier Boy calls. Homelander gets an unexpected call from Soldier Boy telling him that he's actually his father, biological father. They used his genetic sperm to, to have with someone else, and that's when led to the birth of Homelander. So Homelander is kind of shaken at first when he gets that news. So as like Queen Maeve, Butcher, and Homelander, I mean, no, I'm sorry, Soldier Boy, Butcher, and Queen Maeve go to Vought to confront Homelander. Homelander, he's at his most vulnerable. He was like, I don't really want to fight you're like, you're my father. This is my son Ryan. He's your grandson. Like, you're not alone. Like, you have us. And after that, that's when shit hits the fan. Like, so Soldier Boy wasn't really trying to hear that. He was like, you know what? You are a disappointment. You are a disappointment. And as he's about to once again, you charge up and hit him, take away his powers. They stop it. You know, so Ryan uses heat vision on Soldier Boy to stop him from killing his father. Then major fight breaks out between Butcher and Soldier Boy. Well, Soldier Boy versus the boys, the entire team. Soldier Boy just picking through all of them like they're nothing. Like, he's picking through all of them. Like, Butcher is hitting them with heat vision. He's tanking it. He's like, that's nothing, bro. Like, I can't be killed. Like, then on top of that, while that's happening, Homelander is fighting Queen Maeve, which was actually a really good fight because Homelander was kind of holding back because he still has feelings for Queen Maeve, but she didn't care. She was like, nope, you had me locked up, you had me in the psych ward. Nope, I'm about to take you out. So, Soldier Boy ends up powering up. Queen Maeve makes the sacrifice. She tanks the blast from Soldier Boy, and to us it seemed like she died. It later revealed that she survived, and she no longer has her powers, and she's completely fine with that. Her girlfriend goes off to another city and hiding from Homelander. And after that, Homelander has his son, and people finally see Homelander for who he is, but at the same time, they're cheering him on. Instead of being afraid of him, they're cheering him on. And the season ends. But overall, man, this shit was great. I can't express that enough. It was great. I was not disappointed. And like I said, I love the fact that each season is only 8 episodes. So like there's no room, like there's zero room for any filler. Like any like bad episodes. You have the beginning, middle, and end. Like, you got 8 episodes to tell this story for the season. Tell it, move on to the next season. So I cannot wait for season 4. Cannot wait for season 4. Once again, man, I give them a 10 out of 10, man. Season 3. I give this season a 10 out of 10. This shit was great. Like, there was no negatives at all. No negatives. No negatives. But until then, next time, I'll catch you guys later. My next video will be my movie review, Thor: Love and Thunder. That'll be my next review. Going up sometime today. But yeah, so peace.